The fuel cell is out of the Mustang. Magnet wouldn't stick, so I assumed aluminium, then removed it, felt the weight of it, and realised it was stainless steel. So me and Mr. Liam spent the last yesterday, cleaning it up. It was covered in wax oil. It was a fucking mess. So now it's clean. What's next? We made a hole and then cleaned it all out. What's the hole for? It's for this little beauty. I'm a massive fan of Holley's Sniper EFI setups. Anyone who has issues with them, it's normally a wiring issue, a wire routing issue, a battery issue, a fuel issue. I'm not gonna have any of those problems because I know what I'm doing.
You sure about that?
So these are great. In-tank pump, far superior to a chassis rail mounted pump. Quieter, cooled by the fuel. Fuel out, fuel return, and a vent line. Drops into a hole. As you tighten the bolts up, the little cams move and lock it into place. So what we had to do, I drained the tank, vented the tank, cleaned the tank, drained the tank, filled the tank, drained the tank till it was spotless, cut everything out, and I've spent all morning removing every little bit of metal in there. And even if I do miss a bit, the other beautiful thing about this setup comes with a hydromat. Hydromats are fucking awesome. You can just turn any box into a fuel tank and not have to worry about baffling. Also doubles up as a 15 micron filter. So if there is anything left in there, the filter's going to catch it, ain't the end of the world. And then obviously there'll be another coarser filter downstream. Would it be coarser? I don't know. There'll be another filter. So yeah, let's get this fitted up. I've also got a new fuel level sender. Now, I've gone for a marine style, and I think everyone should be using these. There's no exposed electrics and no moving parts other than this float going up and down. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, well, the ohm rating won't match the gauge you've got. You just go and buy an altimeter, electric, configurable gauge. So you literally move this to the empty position, press whatever the button combo is, move this to the top position. Job done. Like, that's awesome. And then as luck would have it, it lines up with the existing hole and the hole pattern. So let's get these bits fitted. I didn't get any footage of me and Liam cleaning yesterday because it's boring. But if you follow me on Instagram, you can keep up to date with stuff. So I've already decided this faces the front of the car. I've already decided to put this here, but I'm not going to put it pointing forward. I'm going to put it pointing this way so I can run the lines and come out this way so all the electrical bits from the sender line up. So apparently this goes in. The filter's not on it because it's going to come out again. Let's have a look. Let's change this angle so you can see what's going on. When I drop that in and you do these bolts up, these little cams swing round and then grip onto under the tank. There's this little gasket seal here. The other thing talking about these, how has no one cloned them yet? I mean, it's not a complicated thing, but they are damn expensive. I think if I was going to buy this brand new, you know what, it weren't far off 700 quid. Luckily, Mr. Mowgli found one on Facebook Marketplace and picked it up for me. So I didn't pay anywhere near that. So yeah, that's there. And then as I tighten them, like I said, they should flick out and lock into place. Let's grab an Allen key. So yeah, as I tighten this, I can see it pulling close. I mean, look, it's just neat. It's just done. And essentially, this is just a giant steel box. But now it is a EFI capable fuel cell. And then I've got baffles as well, plus the hydromat. Obviously, you've got to be smart about where you position it so you don't hit any of the baffles and whatnot. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. Next one, it's a lot more frustrating to do. What makes this hole so frustrating got a horseshoe bracket that's got to go around the back. And I always drop these in. The other thing that's really annoying is you'd think the pattern was the same all the way around, and it's not. I've already worked out which way it goes. Yeah, it's that one there, I believe. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the way it goes in. And then the sender to line up, just by dumb luck, faces right towards the front of the car, so the wiring's going straight out. So there's that. How am I going to do this? Tape it in place and then wiggle the tape out? Let me try taping it in place. Right, sometimes I do impress myself. Rather than try and tape that in, I'm going to use a bit of threaded stud to hold it in place. Then I can drop the sender over. If I go that, no, I need to go that way. Can't believe I never thought of doing this before. Normally I just struggle with these things. I've glued them in, done all sorts. Is it that one? Right, it's that one. That's our orientation. Perfect. No M6 nuts in the whole workshop. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I need to stock up. Cool. Oh, oh no, it's got to come out again anyway, so I can program the damn thing. Oh well, just wanted to make sure everything works. That's literally it. Convert any fuel cell or tank to EFI. So that's as far as I can get with the fuel system today. Got a bunch of other bits to be doing with the car anyway. After setting up the dash, I kind of realised that there's no point me adding my super neat OCD wiring on top of the original loom, on top of a couple of previous owners' additions to that original loom. So I'm going to take the dash back out again today, store that away inside so I don't get damaged. And I'm going to strip away the additional circuits, but in reality, I'm going to rewire the whole car. So let me crack on with doing that. And the next couple of weeks, we'll have a video on the full sniper setup. I have bought everything, not just the throttle body, everything. Hyperspark box, distributor, their big coil, all of it's bought. So yeah. Have a great week, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff if you can be bothered. So yeah, peace.
Hey, bark, bark.